On the 30th of November, Awaab's law changes again. 7 new hazard categories come into scope: fire, electrical hazards, excess cold, excess heat, falls, hygiene and pests, structural collapse, and the clock starts the moment a resident picks up the phone. If you look after governance, compliance, stock condition, or tenant legal claims, the next 4 minutes are for you. Here's the pattern. A resident reports a problem. The advisor taking that call isn't a surveyor. They can't categorize a hazard from a phone conversation. Nobody could. So you send someone to look. They confirm roughly what you already suspected. Then you send someone else with the right trade and the right parts to fix it. 2 visits, 2 vans, 1 repair. I'm Paul Reade at Bradshaw Consulting. We're a structural and civil engineering consultancy established in 1977. For more than 20 years, we've investigated defects on behalf of housing associations, Together Housing, the Calico Group, others like them. And in all that time, one thing never changed. We kept getting sent to look at things that didn't need an engineer. Somebody had to go out and find out what the defect actually was. That visit is where your money goes. Now put the statutory clock on top of that. 24 hours to make an emergency safe. 10 working days to investigate a significant hazard. 3 working days to write to the resident. 12 weeks to start longer-term works. That clock started when the resident called, not when you got there. Every diagnostic visit burns days you haven't got, and get the category wrong at first contact, and every deadline after it is wrong too. That isn't a repairs problem. That's a governance failure in writing with a date on it. So we built Property Defect. Here's the whole idea. Remove the first visit. Your team or your resident sends photographs by WhatsApp. That's it. No app, no login, nothing to roll out to anyone. Minutes later, a clear report comes back. What the defect is, its hazard category under HHSRS, its severity, and exactly which Awaab's law, timescale, applies. Date stamped from the moment it was reported. Then it splits 2 ways. 5 of the 7 new hazards go straight to the teams you already have. Excess cold, excess heat, fire, electrical, hygiene, and pests. We tell them the likely fault and the likely parts to bring. They attend once, they fix it. The other 2, falls and structural collapse, are engineering. Use your own team or use ours. Now, you're going to ask whether AI can be trusted with something this serious. Fair question. So here it is plainly. It's a preliminary indication from photographs. It is not a survey. Anything high risk is reviewed by an engineer before it carries our name. The AI does the triage. The judgment stays with us. And I'm not asking you to take my word for it. There's an example report on this page. Download it, read it, decide for yourself. It also doesn't replace anything you've already bought or use as current systems. In fact, it easily integrates and enhances your records and systems. We improve the quality of what goes into it. Structured, categorized, date stamped, and defensible when a disrepair claim lands on your desk 2 years later. We're running 5 pilots in September. 5. Before wider rollout. You bring live cases from your own stock. We triage them alongside your existing process, and you see, on your own data, how many first visits you'd have avoided. Pilot reports carry a minimum fee. This is a working pilot with our engineers' time in it, not a giveaway. The consultation costs nothing. If you've got a WhatsApp number, that's all you need. Book 15 minutes with me. Bring 3 live cases. We'll run them on the call, and you'll watch it happen in front of you. Click the button below the video. The 30th of November is coming either way. Let's find out now what being ahead of it looks like.